The factory system was the main reason for the rapid development of industry after 1780. To what extent do you agree? The period after 1780 witnessed the most rapid phase of industrialization in Britain, transforming the country from a predominantly agrarian economy into the world's first industrial nation. While the factory system played a highly significant role in this transformation, it was not the main reason for the rapid development of industry. The factory system was itself a consequence of deeper underlying factors, most notably technological innovation, the availability of capital, improvements in transport, and favorable government policies. This essay argues that although the factory system greatly accelerated industrial growth, it was not the primary cause. Rather, it was the result of a combination of technological, economic, and institutional developments that together drove Britain's industrial supremacy. The factory system was undoubtedly important in the rapid development of industry, particularly in the textile sector. The introduction of powered machinery, such as Richard Arkwright's water frame, 1769, and Samuel Crompton's spinning mule, 1779, required large-scale production units that could house the new machines and harness water or steam power. Factories allowed for the division of labor, stricter discipline, and continuous production, dramatically increasing output. By 1830, Britain had over 1,000 cotton mills, many concentrated in Lancashire and Yorkshire. The factory system also stimulated related industries such as coal mining, iron production, and engineering. Without the factory, the full potential of the new textile technologies could not have been realized. In this sense, the factory system was a powerful accelerator of industrial growth. However, the factory system was not the main reason for industrialization. It was enabled by prior and parallel developments. The most fundamental cause was a series of technological breakthroughs that began well before the widespread adoption of factories. James Hargreaves' spinning jenny, 1764, Arkwright's water frame, and Watt's improved steam engine, 1769 onwards, created the technical possibility of mass production. These inventions dramatically increased productivity and reduced costs, making British goods competitive in international markets. The factory system emerged as a response to these inventions, not as their cause. Moreover, many early industrial advances occurred in small workshops and domestic settings long before large factories became dominant. A second crucial factor was the availability of capital and entrepreneurial spirit. Britain's commercial success in the 18th century, built on trade with its empire and the Atlantic economy, generated substantial capital that could be invested in industry. The banking system and the development of joint stock companies provided mechanisms for mobilizing this capital. Entrepreneurs such as Arkwright, Wedgwood, and Bolton combined technical knowledge with business acumen. Without this pool of investment and entrepreneurial drive, the factory system could not have developed on such a scale. Improvements in transport and infrastructure were equally vital. The construction of canals from the 1760s, the turnpike road network, and later the railways from 1825 dramatically reduced transport costs and opened up national and international markets. Cheap coal could be moved efficiently to factories, and finished goods could reach consumers more quickly. The factory system relied heavily on these improvements. Without reliable transport, large-scale production would have been uneconomic. Finally, government policies created a favorable environment for industrial growth. The laissez-faire approach, low taxation on industry, the protection of property rights, and the relatively stable political system after 1688 encouraged investment and innovation. The repeal of the Combination Acts in 1824 allowed limited trade union activity, while the Poor Law Amendment Act of 1834 helped create a more flexible labor market. These institutional factors supported the expansion of industry far more than the factory system itself. In conclusion, while the factory system was an important accelerator of industrial development after 1780, it was not the main reason for the rapid growth of industry. It was itself the product of earlier technological breakthroughs, the availability of capital, improvements in transport, and a supportive political and legal framework. The factory system magnified the effects of these underlying causes, but it did not create them. The rapid industrialization of Britain after 1780 resulted from a fortunate combination of factors, of which the factory system was a highly visible but secondary element.